It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium.
Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, stay.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwagu.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On second down, here's Nwagu.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver.
And he will have the Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, they'll run with Nwagu.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 35, here's second down at 7. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Down the left sideline.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
A design run here for Ayuk.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Purdy off the play fake.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Now he's loose at the 40. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
75 yards.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make...
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kenny Nwangu.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Joe Mixon.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. He's going to try and do this himself.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's manned the backfield and goes backwards. Second quarter
action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Cut, go. Ready.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Trip to the NFC title game. Hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Nwangwu now from his end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Kene Nwangwu.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down.
Drops this off with Nwangwu. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Check smash.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
That'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
From 6 yards away.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Purdy on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that's dropped underneath to the Wangu.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Running left, it's Mixon.
To about the 48-yard line.
And quickly, they get to the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A
seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Ayuk goes in motion. Now Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock running out their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Handoff right side to Wangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Cycle, 3-3, red, cycle, green jack.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action here, Purdy. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this to Wangu.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll check that down to Wangu out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Chark. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
On the ball.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
169 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Go.
Oh.